Matrixx and Rhodes Show fans, we are back with another video. We're going to be talking about Matrixx Resurrections. I just finished watching the movie on HBO Max a few minutes ago. Literally just came in here and wanted to do my initial reaction on this movie. I would highly recommend, if you do watch this movie, you probably need to watch it a couple of times. Now, I only watched it one time, and let's get into it. Non-spoiler. No spoilers in this. This is really just my reactions to it. And boy, this is my least favorite in the whole series. And I know that people kind of bash Matrixx Reloaded and Matrixx Revolutions, especially Revolutions. Boy, this movie here made Revolutions look like Godfather 2. I don't want to say that I really hated this movie, but man, it was definitely different. Now, Morpheus being in this movie, not Lawrence Fishburne, a different Morpheus. There is an explanation as to why he's not Lawrence Fishburne. And really, it all has to do with the timeline here of the movie. And it really does explain why Niobe is super old, probably like 90 years old, because this movie really does take place like, and they even said in the movie, like 60 years from the events of Matrixx Revolution. So pretty much you can assume that Morpheus is probably dead. But as far as, you know, the young Morpheus in this one, I'm not going to spoil it, but because I was kind of confused at first, but then the way everything plays out, the scenes with Morpheus in the movie, it makes sense, you understand. Okay? Now, man, am I disappointed? Yeah, I am disappointed. Love Keanu Reeves. Very, very happy to see Keanu Reeves on the screen. He's still really good. This is a different Neo right here. Different Neo. Thomas Anderson, and wow, if he wasn't in this movie, I would probably actually hate the movie. I mean, hate the movie with a passion. This is not a very good movie. Lana Wachowski, I don't know what you were thinking. I really don't know what you were thinking at all. Trinity is in the movie, but Trinity is not Trinity until pretty much close to the end of the movie. Okay? You get to see Zion in the movie. Zion isn't really Zion. And they do explain what happened after the events of Revolutions, as far as, you know, the peace with the machines. This movie's kind of all over the place at that. And they shouldn't have made this. They should not have made this movie. I highly recommend, guys, because I actually thought about going to see this in the theater. If you have HBO Max, watch it on HBO Max like me. And I get HBO Max free. Watch it on HBO Max. It's not worth you going to spend your money in the movie theater. And I believe that this movie is going to get crushed by Spider-Man No Way Home, because that was a great, great movie. Yeah, this movie is going to be divisive. It really is going to be divisive. And there's a scene at the end of the movie with Trinity and Neo when she's actually Trinity, and you're going to be like, why is she doing that? And why can't Neo do this? They don't explain why. They really don't explain why. And I'm still kind of confused as to the reason why the machines really even brought back Neo in the first place. Now, this is a new Matrixx in this. And let's talk about Smith. We all know that what is the guy's name? that plays Smith in this movie. Jonathan Goff. He's Smith. That's not a surprise. Everybody saw it in the trailers. Why was he even in this movie? Why? He was wasted. He was really, really wasted in this movie. He's in the movie, but you're like, what is his real purpose in the movie? Because there's another true villain in this movie, and that's actually Dookie Howser himself, Neil Patrick Harris. Not going to dive into his character, but his character is called the Analyst. Okay? Jonathan Goff as Smith made no sense. Really, really did not make any sense. And another thing here. If you have seen Wes Craven's New Nightmare, where the characters of A Nightmare on Elm Street are basically playing themselves and they're making a movie, you get a lot of vibes of that when it comes to the Matrix in this, because Thomas Anderson, aka Neo, inside the Matrix is not the same Neo from the first movie at the beginning. And Lana Wachowski tried to, deliver a lot of nostalgia, but it's kind of nostalgia in a different type of way. And there's a bunch of like flashback scenes from the first 3 Matrix movies. It's like 2-3 seconds. Way too many of those in this movie. Way, way, way too many. If you already watched the 3 movies, you don't have to have this flash of a scene from the original trilogy for like 2-3 seconds to say, oh, that makes sense now. I guess it works for people that never saw the first 3 movies, but if you're watching this movie, you really should have watched the first 3 movies. No reason to put all of those flashback scenes in this movie. Guys, there's probably like 20 of them. I mean, it is just way, way, way too many. Way too many for me. But that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, this is just fresh off the top of my head here. I don't think many people are going to like this movie. I really, really don't. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Matrixx and Rhodes Show fans, hit the subscribe button. Watch the movie on HBO Max. Do not go to the movie theater and watch this. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.